Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that, either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be fair caught. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The shotgun running play call. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Knight. He's going to take off. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. It reminds you on that play right there.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, that is great defensive football. Exactly how you want to teach it in today's game. Use your shoulders, get the head out of the way, and wrap up for a loss.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, that one's picked off. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
He connects on the PAT. It's 13-0 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's James. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Here's the 2nd down play. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. And that'll cost the offense 5. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Wolf. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fair catch made at the 20. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He's brought down out at the 46. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Handoff to the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. The short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
And the Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. It puts them in front, 14-13 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after makes the lead 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
To throw, it's Knight. Pressure is coming. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Knight. The pocket breaking down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Receiver in motion now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Kick is up and no good. The lead remains at 8 after that miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.